Your cat's whiskers are more than just extra long hairs sticking out of its face. At every waking moment, while the cat is alert and watchful or resting with its eyes closed, they're collecting information. In fact, your cat can use its whiskers to detect things without even touching them, which means those long hairs aren't really hairs at all, not in the way most people think about them. They're actually part of one of the most important sensory systems your cat has. Most people know that whiskers help cats judge whether or not they can fit through a tight space. And that's true. They help cats gauge if a tight space is too narrow for their body. But that's only a fraction of what whiskers can do, because whiskers aren't just a passive tool. They're constantly helping cats understand the world around it, especially when vision alone isn't enough. The first thing to understand is that whiskers are very different from ordinary fur. Unlike regular hair, whiskers are deeply rooted and surrounded by large numbers of nerve endings. That makes them incredibly sensitive. The tiniest amount of stimulation is detected because of this deep nerve connection. And because of that sensitivity, whiskers can pick up information about the environment in ways that seem almost impossible. For example, your cat doesn't need to physically touch an object to know it's nearby. Even with their eyes closed, or in a noisy environment where their excellent hearing is useless, their whiskers can still do their job. As air circulates through our homes and flows around obstacles such as walls, doors, and furniture, it changes direction. These changes create tiny disturbances in the air, disturbances which your cat's whiskers can detect. So when you walk through the room and disrupt the air current, your cat can feel it. But whiskers become even more important during hunting, because small animals create air movement too. A mouse running across the room creates enough of a disturbance that your cat can literally feel it. And that's an incredibly useful tool because cats are most active at dawn and dusk, when lighting conditions are at their worst. And while it's true that cats have excellent night vision, when it comes to low light hunting, the more detection tools, the better. But that's not the only use for whiskers. And whiskers aren't only found on their face. Many cats have specialized whiskers on the backs of their front legs. These whiskers, which are known as carpal whiskers, help gather information about prey being held close to the body. And this is really helpful for a cat because cat vision is significantly lower quality when looking at objects up close. So carpal whiskers compensate for this by giving cats an enhanced sense of touch. The function of the whisker changes depending on where it's located. And in addition to the previous two uses, cat whiskers also help with balance. Face whiskers are akin to a radar that constantly gather information about the world. And that's why, unlike carpal whiskers, the stachial whiskers can be moved voluntarily. If you've ever seen your cat draw their whiskers back close to the face, it's a sign that they're getting overwhelmed or stressed. They're trying to quiet the signal. Some experts refer to this as whisker fatigue, and it's a reminder of just how much information their whiskers are gathering about the world around them. The next time you see your cat quietly exploring a room, or even just laying there, it may be sensing far more than you realize. Not just with its eyes, ears, and nose, but with a network of highly sensitive whiskers constantly surveying the world around it. And once you understand what those whiskers are actually doing, they stop looking like simple, long hairs and start looking a lot more like the specialized tool that they are. If you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. And as always, thanks for watching.